Artificial intelligence. It's not just changing the game, it's rewriting the rule book entirely. Today, we're diving into how 2024 is shaping up to be a watershed year for AI, with implications that could reshape our entire technological landscape.
Mm-hmm. You're not kidding. It feels like every day there's a new breakthrough. So what's got you most excited or concerned as about these recent developments?
Well, where do I even start? Let's take Apple's upcoming Siri upgrade. They're promising a more human-like interaction, with enhanced conversational abilities and contextual awareness. But here's the kicker. They're emphasizing privacy by processing AI tasks locally on devices. It's a bold move in today's cloud-centric world.
Oh, that is interesting. Do you think this local processing might limit Siri's capabilities compared to cloud-based AIs?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? There's always a trade-off between privacy and functionality. But Apple's never been one to compromise on privacy. And let's not forget, they've got some of the most powerful mobile chips in the game, so they might just pull it off.
Hmm. Speaking of new AI developments, have you heard about the Rabbit R1? It's this AI agent device that doesn't even use traditional apps. It's like a completely new paradigm for how we interact with technology.
Oh yeah, I saw that at CES. It's got a 360-degree camera for object recognition and even emotion detection. It's like having a little AI sidekick that learns your behavior and preferences. But, and here's where it gets a bit dicey. Are we ready for devices that can read our emotions? I mean, that's some pretty personal data we're talking about.
That's a valid concern. It's exciting, but it also raises some ethical questions. Take Google's new Gemma model, for instance. They're making AI more accessible to developers, which could lead to some amazing innovations. But it also means we need to be extra vigilant about responsible AI development.
Absolutely. And it's not just Google. Meta's Llama 3 is pushing the boundaries of what AI can do with text, images, and potentially audio and video. It's impressive, but I'm curious about how they're addressing the ethical considerations. We've already seen issues with AI-generated deepfakes and misinformation. How do we ensure these powerful tools are used responsibly?
That's a crucial point. As these AIs become more powerful, the ethical implications become more complex. It's not just about what the technology can do, but what it should do. Speaking of power, have you heard about OpenAI's rumored Orion model?
Oh yeah, the one they're saying could be 100 times more powerful than GPT-4? It's mind-boggling, and a bit scary, to be honest. I'm glad to hear they're taking a cautious approach with the rollout, focusing on partnerships to ensure safe and effective deployment. But let's switch gears for a moment and talk about robotics. Boston Dynamics has a new electric version of their Atlas robot. Have you seen the videos?
Oh, yes, I've watched those videos multiple times. The movements are so much smoother now compared to the previous hydraulic models. It's incredible how far robotics has come. The fluidity and precision of the movements are almost unsettling in how human-like they are.
I know what you mean. It's both impressive and a little eerie. And it's not just the big names making waves in robotics. Unri's G1 humanoid robot is supposed to be really flexible, stable, and surprisingly affordable. This could be a game changer for robotics research and development, don't you think?
Absolutely. The G1 is a perfect example of how these technologies are becoming more accessible. It's exciting to think about the potential innovations that could come from putting this kind of technology in the hands of more researchers and developers.
You're right, and it's not just private companies pushing the boundaries. The UAE has launched its Falcon 2 AI series, making a big push to become a leader in AI development. It shows how AI is becoming a key part of national strategies. Countries are starting to see AI as a crucial component of their technological and economic future.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of strategy, Amazon's revamping Alexa with Anthropic's Claude AI model. It seems like every tech giant is racing to create the most human like AI assistant. Do you think this competition is good for innovation?
Well, that's a great question. On one hand, competition often drives innovation and can lead to rapid advancements. On the other hand, this race to create the most advanced AI assistant raises concerns about the potential for these systems to become too invasive or manipulative. It's a delicate balance.
You're right. It is a delicate balance. And it's not just in the realm of AI assistants. The advancements in quantum computing are equally mind-blowing. Google's new Willow chip is a huge leap forward in reducing errors in quantum systems.
Exactly. And the implications of this are huge. Quantum computing could potentially supercharge AI training speeds and problem-solving abilities. Imagine an AI that can process and analyze data at speeds we can barely comprehend right now. It could revolutionize fields like medicine, energy, and climate modeling.
Wow, that's fascinating. So how might this impact AI development? Are we looking at a future where quantum computing and AI work together to solve complex problems?
Absolutely. The possibilities are truly exciting. But let's not forget about the EV industry. Tesla's facing some serious competition from Chinese company XPeng. They're making waves with their Kunang super electric system, a next-gen powertrain that's pushing the boundaries of what's possible with EVs. We're talking about driving ranges of up to 870 miles and charging from 10% to 80% in just 12 minutes. That's a game changer for the EV market.
Those specs are incredible. Range anxiety has been a major hurdle for EV adoption, so advancements like this could really accelerate the transition to electric vehicles. But XPeng isn't just focusing on EVs, are they?
No, they're not. They're diving deep into AI and autonomous driving too. Their in-house Turing AI chip supports up to 30 billion parameters. And get this, they're aiming for level 4 autonomous driving. We could be looking at robot taxis without human drivers in the near future. And if that's not futuristic enough for you, they're even working on flying cars through their subsidiary, AOHHT.
Flying cars? Are we really that close to having cars in the sky?
Well, it sounds like science fiction, but it's closer to reality than you might think. XPeng is planning to release a modular flying car in 2026, priced at around $279,000. It's like something straight out of the Jetsons.
That's incredible. Looking at all these advancements, from AI assistants to quantum computing to flying cars, it's clear that 2024 is shaping up to be a transformative year for technology. But I can't help wondering about the societal implications of all this rapid change. How do you think these technologies will impact our daily lives and the job market?
That's a crucial point. While these technologies offer incredible possibilities, they also raise important questions about privacy, job displacement, and even the nature of human interaction. As we embrace these innovations, we need to be thoughtful about their implementation and impact. It's not just about what's technologically possible, but what's socially responsible.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time, but also one that requires careful consideration and ethical guidelines. As we wrap up, what do you think is the key takeaway from all these technological advancements? How can our listeners stay informed and engaged with these rapid changes?
Well, I think the key takeaway is that we're on the cusp of a new technological era. AI, quantum computing, advanced robotics, and sustainable transportation are all converging to reshape our world. But with great power comes great responsibility. As these technologies become more integrated into our lives, it's crucial that we, as a society, stay informed and engaged in shaping their development and use.
That's great advice. And remember, listeners, technology is just a tool. It's up to us to decide how to use it wisely and ethically. Stay engaged, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.
Well, where do I even start? Let's take Apple's upcoming Siri upgrade. They're promising a more human-like interaction with enhanced conversational abilities and contextual awareness. But here's the kicker. They're emphasizing privacy by processing AI tasks locally on devices. It's a bold move in today's cloud-centric world.